everyone, I'm Jacob. I play Tithla. She's a ranger. Tithla's in Barovia because she's tagged along with some friends and somebody needs to look after them.
Hello, I'm Josh, and I shall be playing Killian Maxwell, a elf celestial warlock who has been travelling around Barovia for a little while and has joined up with the Tempest Guild to try and find his place.
G'day, my name's Tom. I'm playing Jonor, the Aasimar divination wizard. He is here to find the best and the worst of this world, and he's doing it with a bit of naivety and optimism.
Hello, I am Raph, and I'm playing Styx, who is a Gloomforged Paladin, on the journey of rediscovering themselves, quite literally, in the land of Barovia.
Hi, I'm Ash. I play Axel, the Gnome fighter, and I'm a master of the shield and a master with Trident.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Blood Gorson, Path of the World Tree Barbarian.
And I'm Owen, the Dungeon Master of our Curse of Strahd 5th edition campaign. A warning, gentle viewer. Curse of Strahd is a horror-themed Dungeons & Dragons campaign, which means you may hear adult language or adult themes throughout this episode. Hello, everybody.
Party time.
Hello, and welcome back to the Lost Archives. It is wonderful to see all of your gorgeous faces once again. We are back. We are playing the premier Dungeons & Dragons horror campaign, Curse of Strahd, with lots of homebrew thrown in as well for good measure. I won't keep us for too long with announcements. We will be jumping in very, very shortly. Lots of really cool stuff happen that we want to be jumping in for. Quick announcements. Raph is on his way. He's just running a little bit late getting his stuff all organized. He will be here very, very shortly, hopefully with some better internet. I've helped organize some internet stuff for him that should hopefully solve those teething problems he was having last week. Fingers crossed. I hope I haven't just jinxed myself with that. And then the other fun news I have to share is about the Wandering Village. Massive thank you to everyone who joined me for the live streams on Thursday night and on Saturday afternoon/evening. It was so much fun having you all there. The story mode update for the Wandering Village, so good. I am having so much fun with it. So I want to say massive props to Straythorn Studios, the game developers. I think what you've done with this new update is fucking amazing, and it's what I was really waiting for with the Wandering Village. So I am really enjoying it. The new Onbu skin, the fire one where you've got lava veins, yeah, fucking perfect. I haven't played around with the Sakura Cherry Blossom one yet because I haven't unlocked it. It's very pink. I might stick with the lava one if that's okay. Very Cherry Blossom. Aggressively Cherry Blossom. But we will hopefully unlock it with the story mode, and yeah, I'm having a great time with it. So yeah, if you want to see more of it, the episodes will be up on YouTube. If you're watching us live and you missed the Wandering Village episodes, first one will be going live tomorrow morning, or tomorrow evening for some of you, or this evening for some of you, for those of you international. And the other episodes will be dropping every couple of days. So I'll be putting out sort of 2 or 3 episodes a week at this point. There's loads of stuff to see. It's so cool. There's some really cool new stuff in the new Wandering Village update. So I definitely recommend checking it out. And a massive thank you to those of you who joined me for the Aloft update. If you haven't yet left a comment on the Aloft video for the new Puzzles and Pyrologics update and you wanted a copy of the game, I have been given 2 Steam keys by Astrolabe to hand out to 2 lovely people. Leave a comment on that video on YouTube and you'll be jumping into the running for a Steam key of Aloft if you wanted to play it. So 100%. Oh shit. We just achieved another Hype Train level, so we've just unlocked a new emote. I have chucked in a thing. Well done, everybody on Twitch. Thank you so much. A great reminder for those of you who can join us, roughly 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, for going live. We've already also had points redeemed for Theo. You have been given advantage for this session, Theo. Please enjoy. And thank you, Foxtrot. And that is all the fun news I have to share before we jump into the recap. Anything else fun to share before we go with the previously on? No? Looking good?
No.
Great. Sweet as. Let me do the recap and let's jump into the session. Our series has been following the adventures of the Tempest Adventuring Guild. Theo, Jonor, Tithla, Styx, Killian, and new allies Blood and Axel. Having become trapped within the realm of Barovia while searching for some missing adventurers, the team have returned to the Abbey of St. Markovia, having allied with the werewolves of the Svalich Woods and cured Victor Vallaki of the insanity driving him to become the Mad Mage of Mount Baratok. Travelling to the ruins of Berez, the team have now recovered the final item foretold by Madame Ava to be essential in their fight against Strahd and Sergei. Arriving in the swamp through Victor's teleportation magic, the team were dropped into knee-deep water, the swampland around them marked with overgrown ruins and gnarled trees. Making their way toward the abandoned village, the team suddenly found themselves trapped in a series of very convincing illusions, showing them their worst fears and doubts one by one. Sensing magic behind this, Theo transformed into a phase spider, this new form accessible through the corrupted moonstone recovered from the Blight Druids, and upon warping into the ethereal plane, witnessed the night hag Barbarian Saga controlling the visions. While the team tried their best to escape from inside the illusions, Theo attacked the hag from outside them, the combined efforts finally breaking through the boundary of the spell and freeing the team. Able to now see the true swamp and ruins of the town around them, the team was startled when the trunks of some of the nearby trees began to move, revealing a large hut perched atop animated roots, pulling itself through the foliage. Perched atop the balcony, magic swirling around her fingers, was Barbarian Saga. Launching into action, the team attacked her and the walking hut, Jonor preparing to unleash his fury against the witch who has been taunting him in his dreams for many nights. While Blood, Axel and Killian quickly made their way onto the walking hut to keep Barbarian Saga locked in melee combat, Jonor, Theo and Tithla stayed at range to rain arrows and spells to distract and incapacitate the witch and her hut. Despite the hag briefly bewitching Axel and some of the party taking some brutal blows from the hut, the team were able to seriously injure Barbarian Saga, causing her to flee combat and attempt to escape inside her hut. With Axel able to stay on her trail, it was revealed that the hag had two of the were-ravens of the Martikov family captured and was attempting to drain the life from the youngest, Stefania. Axel able to interrupt this dark ritual and protect the girl. The rest of the team piled in soon after and unleashed a flurry of brutal strikes on Barbarian Saga, finally ending the hag. We left off last session as the team broke through the floor of the now still and silent hut, searching for the light Theo had seen shining in the ethereal plane, and nestled in a hidden compartment beneath the floorboards, the team gazed upon a glowing gemstone and a small silver charm in the shape of a feather. With Davian and Stefania, the two were-raven Martikovs, safe and sound, the team accompanied them back to the Wizard of Wine's vineyard and began to plan their next move. While discussing whether or not it was time to attempt an attack on the Amber Temple, Theo remembered that Vallaki was due to host a celebration this evening. Drawn to the idea of a revel, and cautious about the town being left undefended during the party, the group decided it would be likely best to head to Vallaki next, also hopeful they may find Madame Ava there, given they had some questions for her and her connections to Strahd and Sergei. Just as the team were about to leave, however, Theo spied a lone figure limping along the road toward the winery. Dressed in a fine green suit, mottled and damaged, the red accents partly torn off the collar and the sleeves. His cane, once elegant and well-made, snapped in half. Leaning on a large femur was Sevonk, a half-drow wizard the party had encountered previously. And we left off as Sevonk looked up towards Theo, let out a weary sigh. I am relieved to see you again, Theodore. I must say, I was worried that I wouldn't reach you in time. Sergei has played his hand. That is where we left off last session. We jump straight back in. As all of you are gathered around the entrance to the winery, looking down towards the vineyard before you, the road winding through the rows of vines and grapes, you can see, for Blood and Axel, a familiar figure. It's been about a week and a half since you last saw Sevonk. Now, you bumped into this figure in the town of Vallaki. We didn't touch on it earlier because it wasn't super essential to your introduction to the story. But this half-drow wizard you had actually encountered at the Blue Water Inn. You hadn't spent a huge amount of time with him, only about half a day, but he had been quite gracious, quite well-spoken, and had also had all the makings of another Outlander. The dark purplish skin, pointed ears, giving him away as a at least half dark elf or dark elf or drow. Not from Nostea, but from another land, potentially, was your kind of vibe. He was friendly enough, didn't share too much information with you, unless you shared information with him about where you were from. but was gracious and friendly, and had told you that he was heading south. He had some investigations he needed to conduct towards the south, and that his previous attempts had been met with problems, that he now hoped an item he'd purchased from Gunter Arasek, a man who runs the stockyard in the town of Vallaki, hoping that that item would assist him in this endeavor. He looks very much worse for wear. When you last saw him, his suit was immaculate, well cleaned, well looked after. Now it is ripped and partially torn. A gash from his chin down along his neck, looking almost like a blade slice, one that has narrowly missed carving into his jugular. He looks, dirty, decrepit, like he's been through the ringer. And as he gazes up, you watch as his eyes sort of pause for a moment, his brow furrows, shakes his head and goes, "You know, this place has a funny way of making people run into each other at the weirdest times. Blood, Axel, I must say, I am rather surprised to see you here. Last we spoke, you were planning on exploring the surrounds of Vallaki, were you not? There was talk of some responsibility or some promise you had made to the townsfolk regarding some sea creature or lake monster?"
Oh, yeah, we deal with that, but then these guys need, sailors, so we get them over the lake. Sev, you met these guys before?
Yes, I have had the fortune of meeting the members of the Tempest Guild, I believe you called yourselves, yes. I had the pleasure of making their acquaintance outside the once great fortress of Arginvostholt, not too far north of here, in fact. It is, in fact, where I was headed, hoping to run into you. This was just the closest pathway heading to Arginvostholt. I assumed I would find you there, and if not, I was planning on making my way to the Abbey.
I just generally turn around to the rest of the group, and I'm just like, that's where spooky, but good spooky people are, yeah?
Yes, the revenant allies, the remainders of the Knights of the Silver Dragon?
Yeah. That's what Killian told me back at the Abbey.
Yes.
I walk up to Savank and kind of notice his worse for wear look, and I start like patting down his cloak, and I'm like, "You look like you've had a bad time, friend." And I cast Prestidigitation as I'm like smacking his coat and cloak to try and like clean him up as he goes, and just
Axel, you are a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you.
No, you help. You got healed?
Does a wizard have healing? Look, it's not exactly my thing.
Well, Killian, maybe someone.
I assure you, no, there is no need for you to waste your spell slots on me. I have already chugged enough healing potions that my stomach is still rather queasy with their contents.
I'm a magical genius. I can help.
Oh yeah,
You're a magical genius, are you?
No, medical genius. I don't know if I can help your hearing though. That's different.
Well, I am not surprised if there is some ringing still in my ears.
What?
I have to be concussive for...
Gotcha.
Do I need to speak loud? Oh, no. Oh, I see. You were having a little jape with me. Magnificent.
No, it's called a joke. Maybe that's your hearing still not working properly.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, jape and joke are the same thing. We use the terms interchangeably.
Where I come from, jape sounds like you've misspoke, and it doesn't really know like you know words. Good.
Tithla, that word means the same where we are from too. You just don't know this word. It's an old-fashioned word. It's for old people.
Well, not where I come from then, okay?
We come from the same place.
Maybe no old people.
We don't.
Where you from?
You come from the
Yes,
frog
sir?
place.
I mean, yes, but I live near you.
Okay, well, maybe I just don't know words, okay? Why you gotta put me down like that in front of my new friend?
I mean, I was whispering as an aside to you, and then you decided to talk very loudly.
Well, how was I meant to know you were whispering quietly to me? Everything sounds loud.
The hand was here.
Savank,
Yes, but...
what happened to you?
That's probably a good question. Yes.
Yes, I was about to interrupt. I did not wish to be rude, but we must be expedient in these trying times. I believe I had last spoken with you and Axel in regards to my plans to foray towards the south, and I cannot remember, Jonor and Theo, had I spoken to you about my plans to investigate the surrounds of the Amber Temple? I believe I had.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you mentioned it, yes.
Yes. Well, I may have made a rather grave error in judgment. I encountered more protections than I thought were possible upon that place. My first attempt to breach the perimeter border resulted in me, well, probably best if I show you. You watch as Savank leans down and rolls up the sleeve of his left arm and begins to remove the glove, hiding his hands. Then as he does so, you can see the flesh on his left arm and hand has withered away to this almost mummified corpse-like appearance as he holds it up and rotates it. Glowing softly on the back of his hand, you can see what looks like an arcane sigil, Jonor, pulsing in the flesh of his hand. Yes, rather unfortunate, isn't it?
Ooh, that is not friendly for the sight.
That's not good.
Have you tried
what is that?
removing that?
Well, unfortunately, this is a side effect of a previous, shall we say, affliction. Now, my right arm, which does, I must admit, look somewhat similar, I have had for a long time. This, however, is a creeping corruption. I think I have it under control for now. Gunter Arasek, the stockyard master, the town of Vallaki, was able to procure for me some items that have helped to stave it off. My concern is, though, that this curse, I have merely halted its progress, not abated its symptoms, nor removed
Would
it
you like me to
entirely.
have a look?
Well,
As a medical genius, and as one who has viewed your prowess, shall we say, in these matters, I am cautious about letting you anywhere near a bone sore in my skull, but a brief examination of my arm, I imagine, should be fine.
I don't think anyone said anything about a bone saw for the
Well,
brain. I think you
we
would use a drill.
must not forget, Tithla, the last time we interacted, you attempted to carve into someone's skull to relieve pressure on the brain, a swelling
That's right,
edematous
yeah.
form.
I was very impressed.
That is why I said this time I would use a drill.
Well, thankfully, I have no drill on me.
It's okay, I can get my own.
Savank, while she is examining your arm, you said this is a curse? Is this something that perhaps the spell Greater Restoration could resolve? I could perform this for you?
Ah. Perhaps. Although I suspect it. Yeah, please, if you find me in a moment of speechlessness, which is rather rare. Yes, if you have the ability and components to Tithla, I apologize. Were you?
No, so
That's
Tithla
Jacob.
was starting her inspection.
Oh, please! I'd love a medicine check.
And along with that,
Yeah.
Tithla had started to cast Lesser Restoration, just to see who goes, hey, I'm going to cast Greater Restoration for you. And Tithla just lets the spell fizzle out.
No. You can if you want to finish Lesser Restoration, you totally can. You want to cure his deafness as you see it.
No, I
Well, yeah.
I actually don't have the 100 GPs where the down does. I'm gonna have to ask him if he had that kind of thing on him. So I'm flat broke after Operation Revive Tithla's genocide.
I understand. I have some knowledge of the spells that might be involved in restoration, and I understood there would be some cost involved in requirements, but yes, that would
It is
not
not
be
as I'm
much.
trying to bill you. It's more that I am.
No. I understand. I often carry items of great value on me for my components and my spell casting, but unfortunately, mine. I don't have anything near that much in time and dust.
So after letting the first one dissolve, wasting the spell slot because Theo was going to cast Greater Restoration, Tithla
I just said I could. I never said I was going to. I just said I
It didn't say he was going to. Yeah,
Tithla heard it that way, okay?
Okay.
There's always a difference between what happened and what Tithla heard.
That's true. Yeah, there's a world of difference.
So now Tithla's going to cast it again using a second level spell slot.
Well, Theo, if you can't do that, then I might be able to do something. I intentionally say before. Nah, Tithla, you go ahead. I will make you burn too.
Tithla, let's it fizzle out again.
Oh, you're John. You actually had
no, Tithla, you're in the middle of something. No, go on.
No, please, you go on.
I can cast Greatest Restoration,
so...
Tithla. Please allow me to. Can I get the medicine check first? See what you can learn.
I would love to give you a medicine check if we could just wait about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a
20, dirty 20. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Tithla.
I watched a TikTok the other day about other ways to describe like a dirty 20, and I didn't come up with any good ones that were stream appropriate. And if I'm filtering, then
that's got to be bad.
A
snurry 20. As you begin to examine Savonk, he is rather distracted. The conversation with Theo that's going on provides you with an opportunity. He's actually not concentrating on you, which means that in his distracted state, you're able to kind of check over him a bit more thoroughly than he perhaps would have let you do otherwise. As you examine the mummified arm, the glowing sigil, there's some magic involved here, Tithla. You think it's some sort of curse, but the interesting thing is the sigil isn't the source of the curse. As you're tracing it through, the sigil seems to be fueling this, but it's not the source of it. And as you reach over and grab Savonk's other hand and pull his glove free, his right arm is mummified as well, far more so, in a far, like it looks like from the sort of like mid, so just underneath the shoulder, so the mid upper arm down towards the hand, it is blackened and fully degraded. That the entire arm has taken on this sort of like husk-like appearance. The muscles, however, still move normally throughout. This is the source of the curse. It's been with him for a long, long time, Tithla. And as you pull the glove free, you watch as Savonk reaches and grabs the glove and pulls it back on and goes, the right arm I already was well aware of. That is one that I've been dealing with for some time. No, it is the fact that it appears to be spreading is what concerns me most.
You're not going to like this, but the answer is the bone saw.
You're not... No. I do not consent to having my arms dismembered by your rough hands.
You don't
Tithla.
need to. That's okay.
I will not allow you. I will not allow you to separate my limbs from me.
Okay. I guess you could keep them with you afterwards.
Savonk. Don't fall on your side. Jesus Christ! Technically, yeah.
Yeah,
she's not wrong.
I mean, she's not wrong.
How do your eyes feel, Savonk?
Right now,
Do they feel weird?
They feel fine. Why?
Okay, I'm just just some similarities and coincidences that I may have noticed with some things.
What?
Yeah, I think, don't worry. There's something to do with where I come from.
Nothing to see here.
What?
What?
Killian, you have been granted advantage. Sorry, I just saw that then. You have been granted advantage.
As a reminder, I have 2 disadvantages.
Yes, don't worry. I've got those noted.
Could I roll an insight check on Savonk,
for sure.
please?
Yeah, for sure. Apologies, Theo. Tithla, remove my glove.
You were saying that Sergei had made his move?
I went back.
Probably get back on track there. We got distracted.
No, sorry. I was sidetracked by this. Yes, I after halting the spreading curse, I was able to return to the side of the Amber Temple, and what I found there disturbed me most greatly. It's deserted.
What?
The defenses are still up, but the frankly hordes of undead that were patrolling around the innermost corridors, which I was able to penetrate the protections of.
Not a good enough reason to say the word penetrate, but okay.
It is not the grammatically, phonetically correct word to use there. I think you'll find it is.
Continue.
After I was able to bypass the outer layers of defenses and enter the hallway, it was deserted. And what's more, there were a network of tunnels dug into the walls and the floors.
Wait. So don't know where Horde go?
I have no clue. I was not
Is there a
game enough
graveyard
to
in Vallaki?
Yes, there's graveyards near most towns that
I look
people
over
do like to
at
bury
the
their
party.
dead.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking attack.
I think we need to get to the town ASAP.
Gotta get to the town, yes.
Okay, here's our plan. We get to the town. I cast my spell, my little tree tunnel. I'll go to Barovia, get all the residents from there and Grinna and Sen. While I'm doing that, we make contact with whatever allies we can, and we stay vigilant. Well, you will stay vigilant. I'll revel with my friends, and you will patrol.
There is more. Sorry, I do
more?
not wish to interrupt, but I do feel like you need to understand. The temple itself is designed in a series of chambers and antechambers leading down to a lower level. Now, I have no idea what is below. I was unable to get through to the lower sections. But there is something still there. I think Sergei, the Lich. When I attempted to begin unraveling the magic, protecting the large gates towards the lower level, I was hit with a series of incredibly powerful spells. It is a combination of my not unprodigious skill with magic and luck that I stand here before you today.
Well, I forget who it was who mentioned it, but someone was suspecting that the temple itself may be his phylactery, so...
Intriguing. Possible. The souls he would be consuming to maintain such a large vessel, though. You must understand, my, shall we say, research into the way a lich's phylactery works. The container must be able to store the energy, to hold the power of a soul for the lich to consume. For it to be an entire temple. The magic would leak, the energy from the souls would leak. This is inefficient. A lich would do this only if they knew they had a steady meal already lined up.
I believe...
Like the moon, no moon.
Yes, we have reason to believe every single soul is being that passes here is consumed by Sergei.
You watch as Savonk nods. Ah, yes. I must say I am rather pleasantly surprised and, shall we say, impressed that you spotted that. I do not think many would have. That is impressive. I would tip my hat to you if I had not lost it within the catacombs. Yes, that is no moon.
So how did you know that it was in fact no moon and a soul, a soul bloody sphere?
Shall we say I have some experience with matters of the soul. My particular research and speciality in magic is focused around the less savory arts, shall we say. I'm not sure what
you're looking into lichdom.
Not as an exercise for myself. I had no plans, no aspirations to become one myself. But I do find the process, the magic involved in it, rather interesting. Right, what was your insight? 14, 13.
I'm just going to gesture to his arms.
Yes, as I said, not intentional and undesirable. The right arm I have known about, I have carried with me for many years now. The left is a concerning development, shall we say. The fact that this is spreading, I was not very keen on.
Sir Velk, I don't understand how curse can trigger. Did you touch something being at the temple? Did you make it worse? What happened?
I attempted to
Probably trying to
unravel
get through
the
the
magic.
magical-
Yes, the weave. So my warning to you is, and especially to you, Jonor, if there are any... I mean, not curses. I imagine you yourself carry no curses with you. If you did, I would warn you against going anywhere near the Amber Temple. It seems to heighten, to feed upon the darkness that lurks in oneself and empowers it. But if any of you, I would be very cautious about striding near that corrupted place if you have items on you that are tainted or touched by dark powers, by...
Beans.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to keep that one in mind.
No, that's okay. We're all good here. We don't have anything like that.
You think that
One can be good and carry things that are bad. That does not make one bad.
I don't think we do though. I think somebody would have said.
Good. That is a relief.
Yeah.
Yes, the reason I know so much about necromancy, it is an area of study for me. That and function and form that curses can take. Obviously, as you can see, I have a personal and vested interest.
Well, there may be something I can do about that one. Can you put your arm out just for a second? I guess just the lesser cursed section.
He holds out the left arm.
Spread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One with a glowing
spin that
sigil.
one over. Want to have a bit of a look this. I inspected on sides, top and bottom, the arcane symbol, and then okay. Well, what I'm going to do is, with your permission, I want to have an attempt at sort of removing this from you, the curse, if that's okay.
If you are planning on casting Remove Curse, I will let you know that I've already tried it at not the full height of my power, but at a rather considerable cost of magical energy, and it did not shift this.
Well, then I'm probably not going to do what I was going to do then, so
Killian,
I'll leave
insight.
that one be.
14 with your advantage. Killian, Savonka's been very upfront with you. He was extremely uncomfortable when Tithla pulled the glove off his right arm, revealing it to you, and he has very quickly put the glove back on. The left arm he doesn't seem too concerned about showing you, but his right arm, yeah, he did not want to show it. The shame? Not shame. There was a concern and a fear at all of you seeing it. He's not been lying to you. He's been very upfront, probably more honest than he's comfortable being. You can see there's a bit of discomfort with being this open and this honest in this situation. You get the sense that he is someone who doesn't trust easily, forced into a situation where he kind of needs to trust some people right now. People he hasn't known for very long, people he doesn't really know very well. But there's more going on here, more that you don't 100% know. The major difference between the right and the left arms as well, I should point out, the right arm, clearly he has been doing things to take care of. Like, it has been looked after. It is wrapped in bandages on the upper section and down along the forearm. Like, this is clearly something he's managing. Also, a quick glimpse of the break in the bandages. It looks partially like there's a scar around that sort of upper section. Something about it is a bit odd. The left arm, though, this is actively, like, necrotizing flesh, and it is still happening very slowly. And he's playing it off that he's not too concerned about it, but you get the sense he is. There is a fear there that this is spreading.
Well, that's not good.
Was there anything else you wanted to know from the insight check? Anything else in particular you were looking out for?
Is he Vecna? No.
He's not Vecna. I'll tell you with a 14, he's not Vecna. Is this because his name's Savonk and it's an anagram of Vecna? Or a Vecna S?
He is.
Vecnas?
Vecnas. Is he multiple Vecnas? Is he two
One of
Vecnas in a trench
many.
coat?
He could be
damn it.
Vecnas. He could be Vecnas. He's two Vecnas in a trench coat. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, I think my main thing is going to be, well, this sort of leaves us with a bit of a dilemma, doesn't it? Because you've now just told us that the Amber Temple is empty, save for a powerful entity underneath it, probably Sergei. And there's a very high possibility that either Barovia or Vallaki, probably Vallaki, is about to be attacked by the undead army. the question is, and I know which side I sit on this, do we go and check on Vallaki to make sure it is not being attacked, and if it is, save it? Or do we take the fight to Sergei when he is on his own? And
I
try
think
and
we
take
should
down
split
the
up.
defense?
We should
It's
do
just
both
very
at the
wise
same
to
time.
yes. I think
Maybe the
that's-
third party could even go to the castle as well. But
I
split the
think
three
we could
ways.
go almost 6 ways.
I have a feeling that, there's no party happening on another day of the week currently. So,
But how will we
might
know
be...
if we don't check all the other places?
Exactly. So, we could split the party and do it on 2 different days.
Or we go and check every place at the same time.
But Killian, yeah, I see the tactical advantage to attacking Sergei, but look, even if it got me out of here, I don't think I could comfortably live knowing that I let a town
You
full
missed
of
the party?
people get murdered by undead.
You,
Hello.
100% agree with you. That's my thought as well. I just wanted to throw it out there in case anybody did want to go to Sergei.
do we think there is anyone else who could be at risk? Maybe party too easy. Maybe smart man kill other people that we don't know about.
Well, that's why I'm going to. I will quickly get to Barovia and get everyone back, and that way, that town is already close to lost. If I get everyone who still remains there back to Vallaki, they'll be safe as there anyway, and then that's one less town to defend. Then it's either Zer or Krezg, so it could be going to the Abbey, but truthfully, I think the Abbey has better chances of defending itself than Vallaki does, given, like Killian said last like literally 5 minutes ago, but roughly 7 days ago, in my mind, it was 1 or 2 vampire spawns that almost brought the town of Vallaki to its knees last time. I don't think it could survive without our support there.
Okay. You need help? Or you fly away and do that?
Well, I once I get to Vallaki, I can open a portal between 2 trees, and then I can get everyone through that.
Oh! Wow.
Saying that, isn't Victor with us?
Yes, he is. At the moment, Victor's inside with Styx. 2 of them seem to be talking to the were-ravens.
So he can probably get us to Vallaki quick, and then I don't think he can teleport everyone from Barovia back to Vallaki. He was already complaining about being worn out from teleporting to Berez.
He said he needed a break to regain his magical energy.
But it is good that Styx is here now.
Yeah, which is Styx strides out from inside, having been checking on Stefania and the Martikovs. Raph, welcome. Perfect timing.
Oh, God. You really did mouth off too much about the internet, didn't you, Owen?
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I've cursed us, haven't I? Oh dear, Raph.
Somehow it's worse than last time.
How is that worse? How has this happened? He's currently got 1 kilobyte per second bitrate.
That's
impressive. That's impressively bad.
That's not many kilobytes.
That's for those playing at home.
It's kilobyte. It's not many kilobytes.
That's just a lot of bytes.
He's got 1,000
Not a lot
bytes.
of
He's got
kilos.
1,000 bytes.
Oh no.
Oh, poor Raph.
He's down to 0. He's 0.
Good.
Oh no. He's losing. Oh dear.
He's got 1 million millibytes.
80%. 80% of data is being lost. Just for context, Ash has 0% packet loss. Matt has 0% packet loss. Poor Raph is currently operating, losing 83% of all data that's trying to come through to him.
Is it Uber Eats? Is Uber Eats delivering his data packages?
I love those packets, man. They're great.
They're just taking chips out of them as they're driving along.
Raph, me boy, I might give you a call tomorrow, and we'll see if we can get that Wi-Fi router set up working properly. The extender. I don't think it's working. Sorry, mate.
I haven't set up.
Well, it's. I mean, the way it trails off into nothingness tells me that it's not working. Okay. I have an idea. If you've got unlimited data on your phone, a hotspot.
I love you all.
No, it's okay. Hang on, before you go. Just try hotspotting. I reckon hotspotting might get you through this.
Hotspot in.
Yeah, hotspot.
And just do audio.
There's no reception. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Raph, my boy.
On my book.
Like, I don't mean to, like, I know you've just moved, but you might need to move again, buddy.
Or contact whoever your internet service provider is, and I'm
Shoot
thinking,
them and then get a new
just
one.
tell them Jacob's not going to gargle them any longer.
And 1 kilobyte per second. How's it gonna go?
I need you to go to the Ant Queen and tell her her workers aren't delivering your internet bytes quick enough.
Wow.
I think we might need to turn the video off. Turn the video off. I reckon that'll fix it. Turn the video off. Let's see if I know it didn't work last time. I'm burning with optimism here.
Oh dear.
Is that? Can you hear us any better? And can we hear you any better?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. I guess if let me see. Is there some other? Oh, he's gone. So no, it's the answer to that question. Oh, Raph, my boy, my poor little boy. Yep. Well, we'll carry on. I will be. Yeah, I guess I'll have to be. I'll have to be.
Styx walks
Styx
out and
again.
then just walks straight back in.
Hello. Oh, I forgot something inside.
You watch as he turns around and walks back in.
Good thing I wasn't going to planning on going to get a second and potentially third of Raph's characters this same episode as well.
Yeah, loving it. Yikes.
Well,
that is true poop internet. That is like Australia's internet is not great. We know that. That is poop. That is
You
real
could
poop.
legitimately drive an Ethernet cable up to his house faster
Yeah.
than that internet was bringing data down.
We could carry a pigeon this session and it would be more efficient than his internet right now.
I'm sorry, are you saying we would carry the carrier pigeon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
It probably
better.
would be more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good lord. Poor Raph. Poor Raph. I know he was really excited for tonight too. I thought we'd solved it. I got him a whole bunch of like
I was
range
excited to
extenders
be
that like
back.
plug things through and put it on Ethernet. No, not working.
Poor
That's a shame.
guy.
Poor mate. Has he messaged? Oh no. I couldn't even load Facebook to tell you it's not working.
That's rough.
Sorry, Raph. That really
Who
sucks.
still uses Facebook? Gosh, it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing, frankly. What are we doing? You're talking 3 plan. Yeah.
Victor, I don't know if you can teleport us to Vallaki, but if not, let's get moving. We get there. I'll rescue the people in Barovia, and then we have to trust Izzy. We'll get the message probably via Raven to the Abbey. Tell him to prepare, and then hope that between the two of us we have enough to defend either Kresk or Vallaki, whatever gets there first. And if we need to make an impromptu teleport from one to the other, then we can.
Well, the question is, Killian, you would know that Kresk, last time you were there, was in the process of evacuating. They were abandoning the town. It was an ongoing discussion whether or not they would all go to Vallaki. Most of them would go to Vallaki and some would go to the Abbey. But it's been a day since then, and the plan was to be evacuated basically on the road and out of there the following morning. So chances are the town of Kresk is mostly abandoned by now. If it all went through as it was meant to, you suspect the town of Kresk is gone. Like, it's no longer
The town
inhabited.
is empty. Kresk is going to be empty. People are either going to be at the Abbey or on their way to Vallaki. I would be pretty confident in saying that the Abbey is pretty well protected. Even if the undead did try to attack there, they'd have to climb up either through the mountain if they're digging tunnels or up the passageway. And then, I mean, it's sanctified ground for a start. That's a undead deterrent on its own. But Luther's there. The abbot is there. There's lots of people there to protect it. But Vallaki, as good as Amelia is, and as good as Amelia is, there's nobody else there who I can think of who is particularly powerful. The town is vulnerable, especially if it has a graveyard and they're digging tunnels.
I must confess my fear lies with Vallaki. Barovia is in the shadow of Castle Ravenloft. It is right underneath the gaze of...
That has not protected it so far. It has been being hit by undead for over a week now. It is about to fall itself.
Oh. Right.
And the count has done sweet fuck all, so it has been on... I was there defending it for a while, but mostly our friend Grinners and Sen has been taking care of this.
But that in and of itself is concerning. Oh, sorry, Jonor, you go, please.
No, I'm going to do something just while this conversation is going on. I want to cast Locate Creature on Savonk.
Okay.
So
oh fuck, that's
I'm going to take a step away and begin casting this spell.
Oh dear God, that's so smart.
Oh shit.
I just realized
what he's doing.
Might have done fucked up.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
While you're doing that, Jonor.
It only takes 6 seconds.
It does only take 6 seconds. Well, actually, if he's doing it as a ritual, it takes 10 minutes.
It's a straight cast.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fuck you, Owen.
Not now, later. All right, dinner and a movie first.
Oh.
As Jonor sort of steps aside to start casting a spell, which is Savonk nods as Jonor sort of mentioned that, goes, but that in and of itself is concerning. I must admit, the fact that the Count, the Baron, whatever we're calling him these days, has allowed undead attacks upon the village of Barovia. Why would he do such a thing?
I'm not sure. He's let one of his vampire spawn that was formerly our friend go down to help, but aside from that, he's gathered all of his friends to the castle itself and stays there.
That is curious.
Well,
Obscenities has given advantage to Savonk. Is this to resist? Is this to resist Locate Creature? Because that's unfortunately not quite how it works. I will keep that for Savonk. Let me write that one down for Savonk. But he's got an advantage that he can use.
Or the real one.
I don't know if that's more or less suspicious now.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. Oh well, then let's get to moving. You're right. It's concerning. All they can do is try to help the people. Victor, do you have one more teleport in you, or are we on foot to Vallaki?
I'm sorry, my friends. I am unable to summon the magic required for another teleportation. We would need to be walking on foot if we are to get there. Apologies.
Did we not just rest? Because I appear to have all of my magical capabilities back.
We rested down before Victor rocked up with what's his face, I think.
Right.
I think you've had a short rest. I don't think you've had a long rest. I think you've had a short rest, not a long rest.
I thought we did. I thought everyone had a long rest.
Unless leveling up completely healed me.
Oh, could have been the level up. Look, I mean, to be honest, you would have time if you wanted to take it to have a long rest here.
I thought we had.
Because I was having a rag at Harrison.
We had a long rest because we went back to the winery after.
Yeah, that's right. We winery.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Because I know there was discussion around whether you were going to have a long rest at the winery or not. But I think very happy for you to have taken a long rest. Awesome sauce. Well, that's all good.
Victor was
just the canon.
Good or?
Yeah. No, then that's good. Then Victor in that case goes, no, I'm prepared to cast any magic we require. I can teleport us back in a moment's notice.
Hey, can I take another long rest just to clear out those 2 second level spell slots that I've used?
No.
Probably
not.
not.
You can get one back. You didn't need to have cancelled one.
I did though.
You don't need to. You can.
I like how much more the bit is worth to you than success.
It's funny. It's the bit. It's funny to me. I don't care if it's funny to anyone else.
That is painfully apparent.
Do I find Savonk?
Yeah.
As you cast the spell, I just want to quickly read. You sense the direction to the creature's location if it's within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature you described or named is in a different form, such as under the effects of a flesh to stone or polymorph spell, the spell does not locate the creature. As the spell activates, Jonor, It points directly in front of you to the figure standing before you.
Oh, thank God.
Lies.
Ooh.
That would have been very funny. And in that moment, I almost changed how that was, and I almost substituted Sergei, and just because of how funny that would have been. But I was like, nah, I'll stay true to what we've got going at the moment. I've got something else planned, so that was very funny.
Do we know it's just not a coincidence?
It's like a few feet in front of you, Jonor.
You're just behind him immediately, standing shot.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, no, he's right there, right in front of you. Savonk is right there.
Well, then Victor, yeah, please get us to Vallaki, and we can begin preparing.
Vallaki, right. I think I might even perhaps be able to connect to the old teleportation circle in the attic I once called home.
Yes, that would be. I mean, is that safe? That teleportation circle had
No, don't. That one had some serious scratches in it.
Remember the whole disintegrating thing?
I can, when we teleport in, I'll correct it as part of the spell. It is well. It is fine.
Okay, we'll trust you. Okay. We do trust you. And Savonk, once we're there, I'm sure I can find the requisite supplies needed to fix your arm.
Look, I can source the supplies. You are doing me a favor by being able to cast the spell. I will be in charge of finding my own requirements for the spell. You said 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust? No, 1,000.
100.
100, okay. 100 I can do.
I'm not bringing you back from the dead, fortunately. That is, in fact, why I'm so broke, was bringing people back from the dead.
If it was simply to bring one back from the dead, I myself would be able to perform at least part of the magic required. Right, well, let us prepare ourselves. I will see what I can locate. Gunther owes me a bit of a favor. I overpaid for the items he procured for me to help this curse. I will check in with him about that.
Very good, but I think getting gold out of him will be like getting blood from a stone.
I have actually done that, you know. Rather a curious little spell. Sorry, not important right now. Apologies. You watch as Victor begins to reach down and draw in the dirt, waving his hands as his mage hand appears, begins drawing sigils around you. As the teleportation circle completes in the dirt around you, the spell activates and you feel that familiar rush, pull. As the ground drops out from underneath you, that sense of weightlessness, your stomach lurching as you feel motion, but no wind rushing past you, no other signs on the surface of your skin. And then a moment later, the ground slams in under your feet as you find yourselves, for at least Blood and Axel, in a very unfamiliar place. An attic, cramped and crowded. The contents of the room have been blasted away from the now burning sigil marked into the floor. As Victor stands there in the middle, panting for a few seconds as he releases the spell, you can see the remains of what looks like a cat skeleton, partially disassembled, lying on the floor near the doorway. And in the room beyond, which looks like it leads to a ladder down to a lower floor, it's just piles of junk, old mattresses, cabinetry. It looks like many generations worth of stored shit up in the top of the attic. Rather notably, however, in the very center of the floor, the pathway heading towards the landing, a dark black stain, almost like a blood stain, but the wood is this horrendous, almost black stain of blood on the wooden floor. For Tithla, Killian, Theo, and Jonor, you will remember this is the site where Baron Vargas Valakovich was slain, where the blood, that kind of dark Icarus thing he had instead of blood, poured out, has not been cleaned up or can't be cleaned up from the wood. It's left a permanent.
That's what made it a bloodless clue, because he didn't bleed blood.
That was very much a technicality.
The best kind.
Exactly.
Of coup is a technical coup.
You watch as soon as Victor arrives, he pauses as he looks down at the cat skeleton on the floor. Oh. I forgot about my companions. Just Savonk looks to him, raising an eyebrow. You raised cat skeletons as pets? Yes, I was a very lonely child. No, please, my friend, I'm not judging. In fact, it looks like
He's
excellent
very
work.
talented.
The bones
Very
are
talented.
well polished. There you go, Jen. Go.
Without any assistance, he managed to figure this one out. Well, with a little bit of assistance, but we won't go into that one.
No. Oh, you're not classically trained as a wizard,
dangerous
then.
book, which...
Blood is confused. Why is there a cat skeleton on the ground? Did
You
you let a cat die here?
You watch as Victor pauses for a moment, closes his eyes, and then begins to trace a series of runes in the air before pressing them down into the skeleton of the cat. There's the sound of hollow... I don't want to say like a xylophone, but there's the sound of like hollow tones as the bones roll over each other and reform into a animated skeletal cat that stretches for a moment, looks up with these glowing green eyes, yowls softly, and then climbs up Victor's leg to perch on his shoulder.
Oh, that's just adorable right there. It's after all this time.
And the town's being attacked. Let's go.
You watch as Savonk sort of pauses and goes like, I'll catch up with you once I've located the spells. I must say, this young man, Victor, this is marvelous work. Have you considered a career in necromancy? You watch as Victor kind of pauses for a moment. He goes like, I was told such magic was dark and evil. Oh, no magic is evil, just the intent of the one who casts it. I think you and I could have a little chat. There are many things we could discuss. You lot, I'll catch up with you.
Savonk, he does not need this.
He's given some time to find his own pace for the journey he wants. He needs to find himself for a little while.
He's got enough on his plate without resurrecting the dead. The cat skeleton is one thing. He does not need this right now.
I was very much planning on staying with Savonk when he was going to go to Gunther's place. I'm going to stay here with Savonk as well. Right.
With Thea's kind of like admonition, he's like, very well. Later then, Victor, when all this is over, if we're still stuck here, you and I'd love to have a little chat about this. This is marvelous work. You've done so much care and attention to the polishing of the bones. You've taken great care of this, and I if there's one thing I love to see in a wizard, it's attention to detail. Just Victor kind of pauses a little bit, seeing Theo's reaction to Savonk, nods a little bit uncomfortably, and then begins to sort of go through the remains of his room, not really knowing what to say, and still sort of recovering from that period of being the mad mage. His social skills seem to be rather lacking. Just Savonk nods, turns towards you, Killian, goes, you said you were accompanying me to Gunther's? You have business there with
a bunch of nerds.
Yes, we are just, as you so eloquently and astutely put, Blood, a bunch of nerds.
Everybody's a nerd in their own right. It doesn't matter what it is.
Blood gets it. It's fine. Let's go. Safe.
For me, it's medicine.
Exactly.
I need to find the tree.
Alrighty. So that I know who's going with who. So we know that Killian and Savonk are staying together. Theo's off to go locate the large oak tree in the center of Vallaki, near the town square. And then your plan is to connect that to the willow tree near the church in Barovia, correct?
That is correct.
Cool. Tithla, Jonor, Axel, Blood. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, Styx is with you. Styx is going to stick with Killian and Savonk, I think.
Axel will go with Theo to protect and help usher across people.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Blood would do the same.
Perfect. Jonor,
or at least,
Tithla?
are we at the village with the party happening?
You have arrived in Vallaki. As far as Victor has said, and so far all you've seen is the inside of this crowded attic, but apparently you're back in Vallaki, the town where you guys first arrived, Blood and Axel.
If we are back in Vallaki, I think I'll let Axel run defense on Theo. I will maybe help with just general security of the city, like maybe patrol around the graveyard, because that's seemingly where we might think that the tunnels might connect up. So just sort of maybe let the city guard know like what's going on.
So you last spoke with a member of the guard. Both you and Axel had a conversation with Captain Amelia, the head of the Vallaki guard. If you wanted to go and seek her out, maybe see what's going on, that would be very, very easy to do. Okay, yeah,
I think
perfect.
Tithla would like to go and do that as well. She's good at scouting that out, looking for things that are out of place, all that sort of jazz.
Jonor.
He will join Theo with going to the tree, but has something to do while he's busy with the tree.
Okay. Let's go with... That sounds interesting. Let's go with Killian and Savonk to the stockyard first. And Styx.
As they're going off, I give Killian the instructions that I had previously, teed up between Gunther and the Wizards of Wines to just make sure that the party is well supplied and still happening, irrespective of imminent danger.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Killian, Styx, and Savonk. As the three of you make your way through the town, you can see, and this is for all of you as you step outside the Vallaki Manor, you can see that the Vallaki Manor has been kind of abandoned. The lower floors, the furniture there are dust sheets put over it. There's no sign of Victor's mother, who last you saw was kind of left to deal with the death of her husband, who was a monster who she hated, but also the death of her son, who she deeply loved. Apparent death. The last she saw was her son being torn apart by that magic circle. So there's no sign of her at all. The house looks to be seemingly abandoned. But as you step outside into the streets, you can see a very different tone. Banners are being unfurled between some of the higher houses, the 2 or 3 story townhouses. Hand painted, depicting what looks like people. The people of Vallaki. Representations of the people who live here, all of them holding aloft in their hands, raising above their heads what looks like a light shining in the darkness. You can see painting of the mist towards the side. Someone has done a very good job of repurposing and painting over the banners that had been previously used by Baron Vargas Vlakovic, the Festival of the Blazing Sun, where they were planning on burning people alive. Someone has changed the figures, so they're not being burned, they're now celebrating and holding their hands up with joy. It has been done almost very well. There are still signs that you can see. Oh, they've just repurposed the banners that Vargas made. Okay, cool. All around, though, there is an air of joy. There is a relaxed nature to the town of Vallaki you've not seen before. Walking through the streets, Killian and Styx and Savonk, as you make your way towards the stockyard, you can see the stockyard is busy. Teams of people are carrying what look like massive carts laden with barrels of probably food and drink, as well as various other items in crates and large, what look like almost metallic canisters marked with the Wizards of Wine stamp. And you can see in the top these sort of almost like spherical canisters with these large, massive corks set into the top. And on the side is a word that you haven't really seen before. Special Reserve, Wizards of Wine Vineyard. And then a symbol underneath, what looks like a series of bubbles overlapping. Not sure what that is. But as you approach the stockyard, you can see Gunther having clearly the time of his life, calling out directions to people, shouting at the top of his lungs to tell various people off for stupid things, giving them conflicting directions. Like, he's having a grand old time. And as you approach, you watch as he sort of does a little double take and goes, it's you lot. Well, what do you need? My time is precious. It's good to see you alive, by the way. I was worried you had died. It's good to see you alive, yes.
Special reserve from the Wizards of Wines? What's that about?
That just arrived last night. Not really sure what it is, but it came with one of the Martikovs. I assume it is something good. We shall have to see.
I assumed it was something important. A lot of detail went to explaining that it was there.
I didn't explain anything. I was simply shouting at people to be careful not to drop it. I was told that the cork is liable to remove itself before it is ready if we shake it too much.
It was just the way that you were shouting about it just made it seem like
I'm quite a verbose person, right? What do you have for me?
Oh, it's Savonk here is the person who wanted to come and see you.
Oh, right. What do you want, Savonk? I didn't even know your name was Savonk. You had me call you Mr. Wizard last time. What was that about? Savonk looks around awkwardly and goes like, I wasn't. I almost did fucking Luther's voice then. That was so funny. Yes, Jacob.
Does Styx want to put anything into this conversation as well?
Not right now.
I wasn't going to get there because
I'm so sorry.
I realized what's happened. As I was describing it, I was like, I know what's going on.
Owen always puts Styx with me when he's got to play him, and I'm like, I'm going to get you.
I don't know why I do that. What is up with that? It's like I'm a masochist. I want to fuck myself over.
In fact, Styx doesn't like Killian at the minute as well. It's just hilarious.
Oh shit, yeah. So there's no way Styx would go with you. Let me retcon that. You're right. Styx hates you at the moment. You pissed him off. Yeah, that's right. Styx will go with Theo in that case.
What did you do to Styx?
I said something about Tatiana.
Something really, right, yeah. Not as bad as it was like it was
seconds to Sergei or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it again, but there you go. That'll do. Your Savonk goes. I wasn't keen on having my name just thrown around, Killian.
It took us a good couple of minutes to get here. You could have said that before we got here.
I wasn't aware that you were sharing your name with everyone you encountered. I thought that it would be a standard piece of safety to keep your name hidden behind a nom de plume, a false name. No?
No. What, do you think Killian is my real name?
Well, you threw mine around. Is it your real name?
It is. I was just messing with you.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Yes. Apologies, Stockmaster. I was wondering, given that I am still somewhat in need of, shall we say, missing payment on the items I procured for you last time, I'm in need of 100 gold pieces of diamond dust. Now, I was more than happy to take the credit, but I am now going to need to cash that in. And I do have some other items I can trade in, but I'm going to need some diamond dust. Is this something you can procure? And if so, what kind of timeline am I going to be working with? You watch as Gunther raises an eyebrow.
You should know, Mr. Wizard. I do not operate on credit. If you think you are owed something, maybe you should have, I don't know, bartered a bit more at the time. I can procure diamond dust for you, but I need to know, 100 gold pieces worth. Is that what, 3 diamonds? 4 diamonds? How much am I crushing up?
You watch Savonk just sighs, I guess. Just give me a diamond worth 100 gold pieces. I will take care of the rest. Yes?
Well, you don't have to be a wanker about it. Fine. Whatever.
I know, Jacob always wants me to use the line. He wants me to say the thing. I will always say the thing for you, Jacob. Don't worry.
Bunch of fucking wankers.
Now we look like a bunch of wankers. Yes, I will organize. I can get you a diamond worth 100 gold pieces. When do you need it by?
Now, I need it ASAP. I need it as soon as you can provide it.
Well, there's one inside.
Great. Can we go inside and I can give you things to procure said diamond?
Yes. What do you want, Killian? You getting things as well? Or are you happy to stand here around, just sort of watching all of this happen? Oh, are you attending the party tonight? Have you come back to get drunk with us?
Yes, we've come back to attend the party. I just wanted to see what kind of stock you were going to be bringing to the party. And like you said, this special brew, special reserve thing from the Wizards of Wine sounds very interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. What does that symbol mean? The bubbly symbol?
I don't know. You should talk to the Wizards of Wine. Talk to the Were-Ravens who made... Oh, he doesn't know the Were-Raven. Sorry. Record. You should talk to the Martikov family. I don't know what it means.
Oh, the Were-Ravens.
Shut the fuck up.
You are a man of high esteem in this town, high standing.
No, I'm a man who owns things and has money. That's not the same thing. If you think it is, then you need to read.
But you have your fingers in many pies.
Yes.
Yes. Have you, by chance, seen any new people come into the town? I'm not talking about Vistani or anything like that, but I mean anybody new or strange looking, people who may feel a little bit out of place in the town.
Oh, you heard about some of the people from Kresk. Oh,
other than the people from Kresk, just other people.
Well, you perfectly described them, so I assumed you were asking about the people from Kresk. Yes, some people who are a little bit weird from a town I don't know, valley over. Bunch of assholes.
Oh, good. It's good to know that they're here. Anybody else? Like any cloaked figures or anybody claiming they're
you've
from
already ruled out
Barovia or from
Bovistani.
anywhere further south?
Not anyone from South. There are no towns left. Beres was lost a long time ago. Not that I know. There are more Vistani here. The old woman, the seer, and her lot have moved in over in the horse yard over to the right there. They've set up a little encampment.
That is very good to know. Thank you.
Oh, I'm pleased that I could help. Yes, they're all here for the party. Word got out to one Vistani, and now all of them know. So I think all of them are coming. Probably.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm here to help with the purchase of some diamonds and things. You wouldn't happen to have a diamond worth 300 gold pieces available, would you?
What, are you lots engaged now or something? Are you getting yourself special diamond rings for your marriage?
Well, no, you're a man of great knowledge. You know that spellcasters require spell components in order to
yeah, but I don't know what
certain spells.
I don't worry about magic stuff that much. I procure items that you tell me to get. I was making a joke. Lighten up. It's a party.
Oh, right. Sorry, it's just it's very hard to read your sense of humor, so I apologize.
You know, you are not the first person to tell me that. In fact, I hear that rather frequently. Also from my wife. Yes, I do have... I think I have a diamond worth maybe that much. If not, I know how to get one. Oh! I think I was supposed to tell you this last time you were here. Shit. Sorry. Blinsky wanted to catch up with some of you. He, had come to me with what he called an unparalleled franchise opportunity. He's been making creepy dolls of all of you. Lots of them. And wanting to sell them through a distribution network like mine.
Right. Yes, I still have the other one of me somewhere that he made the prototypes before, so I'll let the others know. The others are in the town, so I'll let them know that Blinsky wants to see us. It would be better for all of us to go together at once rather than having 3 separate conversations with him, even though that would be quite funny.
You've been a good customer, Killian. I'm going to warn you of this. I wasn't going to because I wanted to be there and I thought it would be funny. But I will warn you of this because you actually have been a pretty good customer. He's made life-sized things of you. For the festival.
That is very concerning.
Yeah.
That is incredibly concerning.
They're articulated.
Right. They're not functional, like there's not a key in the back that you can sort of turn or a button you can push that sort of activates them or anything.
You've already seen them.
Oh shit. Okay. I shall 100% need to tell the others about this. That is incredibly important information. I definitely should not sit on for a number of sessions.
I just thought you should know. He wanted to sell one to me. I still have nightmares. I wake up screaming.
Yes, no, if I saw wait a minute, I like all of these people, so I can't even think of one to insult.
Oh,
if I saw my own face as a toy, I would
No. It's the skull one with the single glowing purple eye. Like, let's not beat around the bush. One of you is horrifying to look at all times. It is that one.
This is true. Well, you've just shared an interesting piece of information for you.
Actually,
I'd like to...
I should say the Goblin, Tithla. The way that they have done the red eyes, yikes, is all I will say. The paint does not set very well. I don't know whether it is something about it, but it is constantly running down the face. It is disturbing on a fundamental level.
Do you think that it's meant to be melting?
Nope. I think it is just red pigment, but I don't know whether he used ink because he did not have red paint. It does not set in the same way, and it is constantly leaking.
Right. Well, I'll definitely mention that. I do have something that I'd like to share with you, actually.
This is good.
You remember the last time that I was here, I purchased a sword of a particular magical variety from you?
Ah, yes, the Moon Touch sword, yes.
Yes, I'd just like to sort of show you the sort of quality of item that you've actually sold to me, and hope that it brings you some pride in your procurement abilities and all of that sort of stuff. And I'll summon the Moontouch sword as he sold it to me as a short sword. So obviously, this is what I purchased off of you, and then it disappears.
It wasn't magical when it was magical, but he couldn't do this. You're doing this, yeah?
I'm doing this, yes.
Okay.
But it's very rare that you can manipulate a magic item like this.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to summon it as the big Buster Sword that I have.
Oh, fuck.
I'll summon it as.
Okay, right. Well, that is... Right. So this is still the item, and you're just making it look different. Or
yes, but it's a magical item that you've sold to me, and normally you can't manipulate magic items in this way. They're normally locked in their form. But you've sold me an item of such high quality that I'm able to manipulate it.
Should I have charged you more for this?
Oh, no, definitely not. I just wanted you to be proud.
I'm really sounding
of
like I should have charged you double for this, is what I'm hearing. And now I feel like economically, how am I ever going to financially recover from this, is what I'm hearing.
What I'm saying to you is that I've been able to do this with this weapon, and I have been saying to people who have gone to me, where did you get this weapon that you're able to do these amazing things from? And I said, come to Vallaki and come to Gunther's shop. What I'm saying is,
okay, thank you. I know I can be prickly.
Discount.
I know I can be. Oh, look, I know I can be prickly. Thank you. That is good. Business has been, I must say, booming lately. We've had many items going through the door quite quickly. So if that is because you are out there doing free marketing, thank you.
You're welcome. So, when we come to purchase more items off of you, it'd be nice to have a bit of a quid pro quo between us and all of that sort of stuff.
Consider discount. I hate that word. Makes me feel dirty.
Thank you. The diamond. Or
yeah, come inside. I will organize the diamonds for you. Yes, sorry. Come inside. You watch as he sort of pauses, looking over at a group of people lifting up a crate and goes, "No! Bunch of wankers. No, that does not go there. Pick it up, take it over to the other side of the yard, and you need to turn it upside down. You have it the wrong way up." You can see the arrows pointing directly down, clearly saying this way up, upside down. As Gunther loses his shit, pointing to a bunch of the boys in the stockyard. As you head inside, as you head inside, you may procure, if you have the gold to afford or items to afford, you can purchase the 300 gold piece diamond from Gunther. Gunther does actually have diamond dust that Savonk will purchase. He will use his own funds and barter away a rather nice dagger for this as well. You can see that it's like a gold hilt. Looks rather ornate. And Savonk will barter it away and purchase the diamond dust, 100 gold piece of diamond dust.
I'd like to reserve that 300 gold diamond for the moment. I don't have access to our group's party fund at the moment, so I will need the others to do that. But I wanted to make sure you had one so I could come and get it.
I haven't sold this for 14 years. I think it is safe enough that if you come back in a day or two, it will still be here. Not many people have 300 gold pieces worth to just throw at a diamond. Many people here are starving. Like, it is fine. You will be fine.
That's fine. Josh is also doing sort of a scout, so if the town does get attacked and somebody does die, I know where to get a diamond.
You can run there quickly. Awesome sauce. Let's jump over with Tree Boys.
One quick question before you move over, and this has nothing to do with this scene here. My brain is just doing one at the moment. Savonk we obviously met in Argynvost Hole.
Yes.
Savonk isn't the elf that we also met in the Abbey, is he? That's Savid.
Savid. Oh, he was the one who was companions with Maisie. Savid. Yeah.
He was the one from the Abbey that we met.
He
only appeared briefly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just because for some reason my brain was connecting them two as the same person.
To be fair, it's quite entertaining that there was in the module, Savid's from the original Curse of Strahd module, Savonk's obviously a community summoned NPC. It is very entertaining to me that very similar sounding names, similar descriptions, and because Savid is a dusk elf. So yeah, Savid is a dusk elf, Savonk is a half drow. Like, the timing of this summon was very entertaining and designed to confuse you, I suspect.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were the same person too.
I'm more than happy for you to think that. They may as well be. Because if you think they are, I never have to have Maisie Peters back, the NPC character.
You have other campaigns running, Owen. We can work it out.
Fuck.
Those are facts. Let's jump with Tree Boys as Theo leads his gang of merry men over towards the. Oh yeah.
Well, Theo has since read his spell.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
No, it can still work. I just realized it only has a minute duration, which is not a lot of time to get there, get everyone back through the tree. So is Big V, Victor, are you around and maybe willing to drop us to Barovia now, and I can get everyone back? You got that in you, or should I? I can fly to Barovia if need be and leave everyone behind.
I can cast the spell again, but just be aware that this will be it then after that. I've got 2 castings per day.
Okay, Team Huddles and Jonor, Axel, Tithla, Styx.
Hi.
Okay, so here's the deal. I can only cast this spell once, and it only lasts a minute. So I need to be in Barovia, have everyone lined up in front of this tree, and pouring through as fast as humanly possible to get them all out. Doable, but not if I had to go there and then find everyone first.
And there's also the convincing, and then there's also when they're convinced there's going to be an attack, they come through here, which is about to have a party, and we're not telling them about the attack.
Yes.
It seems.
But I mean, we'll have Grinner and Sen to help us out. I'm known to the people there too. I was fighting for several nights. It should be a pretty easy sell. But yes, I do not have. I need everyone already pre-convinced to go through the tree path. Now our options are: we could get Victor to use his teleport spell and get us there, and then I can get us all home. But then he can't teleport us again tonight if we need to say make an emergency stop to the abbey if that's where it gets attacked and the abbot needs our help. Or I can turn into a bird. I can fly to the town of Barovia by the end of the day, do this all myself, and then teleport back with my transport via plants. But then obviously I'm by myself. If anything goes wrong, I could become quite dicey.
And given we don't know the location of... You know what? This is actually a perfect time for me to do what I needed to do. If you had anything else to say, go on.
No, just this. I wanted to crowdsource some opinions. I'm willing to take the risk to fly there myself, because I think having Victor's ability to teleport us at will to somewhere else if it needs our help tonight is better than...
Very helpful. Yeah.
Than...
I have a question.
Yes.
If the abbey was to get attacked, would they have any way of letting us know anyway? Like, if we weren't able to teleport there, like, would
we have Martikovs there. They could fly a were-raven. I suspect the abbey would be able to hold out for several hours while a raven flew to Vallaki to let us know.
Okay, fair.
I will say, you know that the were-ravens, the Martikov family, are now fully working with you. They are not revealing their nature to anyone else, but the Martikovs that were... So Owen Burton, the man who was living in Kresk, he told Killian he was planning on heading up towards the abbey. So there is a Martikov there for sure, and they are all now very much working with you.
I would also like to preface that me leaving, if I were to go by myself to Barovia, does not constitute me leaving you, Tithla, and I do have intention to return home.
No, that's fine. Why would you feel the need to bring that up? I don't understand how that works.
No reason, just letting you know.
Sometimes people need to duck off and do different jobs. I get that. That's fine.
Axel, yes?
Just why are we not telling the people of Vallaki that they might be getting attacked tonight? I've found that if a people needs to be protected, they're easiest to do so if they're alert and aware, and that this energy that's preparing for a festivity tonight is their own trap, essentially. Should we not be letting them know that? And also, these people from Barovia, if we bring them here while Vallaki is unaware that they are about to be attacked, we might just be bringing them in to the feast. But we are the feast.
Well, so my thing on that is, one, we definitely need to tell the guards, and the guards need to be aware. But as for the regular townspeople, we have no evidence besides coincidence. The the Amber Temple has cleared out and there's a party on tonight that'll happen tonight. I think
Give me 10 minutes, and we can possibly answer the question.
Well, then thank you, Jonor.
Blood is actually actively telling the guards about what's going on.
Yeah. I was going to say, Blood's off to go talk to Captain Amelia. I almost got a Sergeant Amelia.
Yep.
Okay, so we need I can possibly discuss with a guard or a guard servant. I can ask them a question, and the question that comes to mind is, where is the undead army? Where is the Lich's army? I have to ask a guard. I was thinking Lysander, but is there any other guard that would actually have any idea about what's going on?
You're saying God. I thought you were saying
God.
God.
He's saying
I'm
God.
I'm like, why would a town guard know what the army is?
Yeah. I'm like, where's the Lich's army? Where are they?
I don't know, my lord. I don't know, my lord. I'm sorry, my lord.
Swear to me.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Where's Rachel?
I don't even know who that is.
I suspect Lysander would be a fabulous choice here, but whether they can even see into this realm, I'm not sure. It's worth a shot.
And if anyone else can think of another guard here that can help us, I'll just try to get in contact with them. Somehow unhelpful. Okay, well, I'm just gonna step out of the way, just over by this, amongst these, this tree here, or not tree, this building out of sight. Can someone just sort of watch my back as I begin to ritual cast divination?
Alrighty.
So, the one question about a specific goal or event is, where is the Lich's army? And I'm asking Lysander.
Okay, Jonor. I know this is how the spell works. We're going to still use the normal wording of the spell, but for this one, I'm actually going to get you to use your cards, which I'm sure you knew we were going to be doing.
Absolutely.
Could I get you?
All right, clicks to draw.
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, the traitor.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Look, I am going to say, despite being a man of science, a man of reason, we have drawn a lot of very, very appropriate cards during this campaign. Just want to put that out there. A lot of really appropriate cards, scarily appropriate cards. Now, what does that tell me as a man of reason and science? That we can twist anything to mean anything that we need it to mean in the moment, and that's how this sort of works. That's the whole thing. However, let me describe the card that you draw, Jonor. You see a man, a lord or a ruler of some sorts, talking to a man dressed humbly. He appears to be wearing some sort of leather armor. The lord is speaking down to him. You can see that there is a power imbalance between them as the man stares down at the figure rising above him. But the figure in armor has a sly smirk upon his face, and behind his back he conceals a dagger, wicked and curved, sharpened. Jonor, as you pull the card, there is an overwhelming sense of foreboding. Fear rises in your gut. You feel your heart begin to race, the sounds around you becoming louder. The army, the undead army, you don't know exactly where they are, not their exact location. But you know this glimpse of the future, possibly empowered by Lysander's light, possibly your own abilities. Whatever happens tonight, there will be a betrayal, and it is linked to the army. Blood will be spilled.
I share this reading. Deduction.
Well, That is very unfortunate.
I think we need more information, and we know who else is. Oh fuck, we don't know she's here. If only we knew where Matt and Eva was.
Well, we can find out. I look. I hate to be the one to suggest this, but if you're doing this, I think we need to get all the allies we can. I think we may need to split up more, because there's still the werewolves, Rictavio, Madame Eva. We can try to find. Axel, as for your point, I think. I mean, look, Jonor's foretelling is definitely ominous, but if we tell the whole towns they're going to be attacked tonight, I think the panic it would cause would be far too severe. I think having them all collected in the festival ground will make them easier to protect. If the worst comes to worst and we need to alert them, they'll all be there to alert. And I think until something happens, we let them have this moment of joy, and we defend to the best of our abilities. I will get the town of Barovia here. I think the town of Vallaki is already aware that they have been under siege, so it should be no surprise them rocking up, and they too could probably use a drink. We gather our allies, we get all the defense we can here, and then, I mean, we may be running straight into our fates here with the steps we take to try and avoid it, and we may be collecting the betrayer by doing this, but the more friends we have, the more people who won't betray us, I guess.
Can I insight Theo?
Absolutely.
I think I question the logic, and I think Axel wants to know if Theo believes this, because this seems like exactly what the enemy would want.
I think it's pretty sound reasoning, personally, but
okay.
Oh.
Axel is always going to take a different stance in fear.
Yeah.
Throw down, boy.
Could I
yeah.
use my advantage from 2 sessions ago after rolling the really crummy rolls all night till I got the special advantage?
Normally the way we normally use the have fun coin is it's in a session. It expires at the end of a session, but okay. I am because I didn't explain it at the time, you can have an advantage for this.
Okay, I didn't roll the dice last week, so alright. Okay, that's 17.
15 and 17.
What's that against?
You're not, unless you are lying, Theo, you don't actually need to roll against this. Unless you are lying or trying to persuade Axel.
I am not. This is wholeheartedly what Theo believes.
Then, yeah.
Look, Theo doesn't want to spoil a party. That's just ingrained in his being, but also look, we saw what happened here the last time shit went down, and what a panic can do if it doesn't. If we cause that without justification, people could well get hurt by a hunch we have, and that's Theo's reasoning for.
It's more than a hunch.
Well, we know we are going to get. Well, you've divined that there'll be some blood spilled and some betrayal tonight, but whether that's a full-blown attack on Vallaki, we don't know. And like I said, I think people hiding and cowering in their houses is just going to make them more dispersed and harder to corral and protect. If we know where everyone is, then we know how to keep them safe. And that is my opinion.
Well, there'll be sitting ducks if they're just sitting all in one spot. One big spell could wipe them all out. And there's a whole lot of bodies to possess.
Yeah, I'm happy to be persuaded otherwise, but
look, there's a middle line. Could be we just say we suspect a town tonight's going to be attacked, not necessarily this one.
Look, I think we definitely tell. Blood's already telling the guards. I think we definitely talk to Victor. Not Victor. Sorry, Ismark. It's his town. He knows the people best. I think that's probably a good way to go about whether he's the leader. It's probably worth letting him make the decision on whether the townspeople themselves are informed. So I take it we agreed. I will fly with all haste to Barovia and bring the people back. You talk to Ismark and then try to contact. Talk to Ismark and try to get the defenses before trying to find Madame Ava. Tithla, if you can, do you still remember how to contact Octavio?
Yeah, you just run out into the forest and just be lost.
All right, well, carry on with that. No, are you sure that was not Strahd?
I've run out in the forest lots of times.
Oh, here, take. I think you've done it like twice, and like twice it was Strahd, but
maybe out of the, we shouldn't keep saying the name.
Well, do you remember the whistle? I think you had it.
Of course, I remember the whistle. You mean this whistle?
Blows the whistle. Or do you want to come? I could probably fly you. I could fly one of us in my giant eagle form to Barovia with me if you wanted to come.
I'll go find Winter.
Yeah, you've wanted to see Winter since we left it, so I thought you'd like this.
Thank you.
Theo, please take this really important, identifiable little bag of sand that I've always had on me, which I know really quite well. I just want that to be on your person, just in case I need to find you.
So I can locate your corpse.
Please.
Okay, I guess I'll... Theo, all of a sudden, a little more, now that it's come to doing this solo, a little more apprehensively. Sure, no one wants to come with, ride a giant eagle. It could be fun.
I mean, I can if you want.
Tithla, you two go together all the time. You know, you've ridden his back many times before.
Would you like to find Winter, or would you like to come with me? I just...
Well, I don't want you to be alone, but I don't want to come across as needy and as if I can't let you go. I was trying to make progress here. But if you want me to come with you,
you demonstrated that. Perfect.
At that, Theo turns into the giant eagle, grabs Tithla, and look.
Sorry.
And she's going. Tithla goes. Should I give the whistle to someone else?
As you transform in the middle of town, Theo, there's a few gasps of surprise, and then as you take off with Tithla riding on your back, vanishing up into the cloudless sky above. Not cloudless sky, what am I saying? Into the heavily obscured, clouded sky above.
So this is the first time I think I've wild shaped since going to the phase spider form. How does my regular wild shape feel to me after doing that last time?
Nothing different for the moment.
Full animorph? Sweet.
No problems. No issues at all transforming right now, Theo. Do you know what? Go on. Give us a D100. Go on. Give us a D100.
Why did I say that?
Nah, give us a D100. Nothing's going to change for you right now, but I'm going to mark a little thing for myself.
Up either end.
I'll mark a little fun thing for Owen. 48. I will mark a very little fun thing for Owen just there.
Middle of the road. You're all good.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, no, it's all fine, dear. Nothing wrong. Looking good.
Yeah, so I'll turn into an eagle, grab Tithla in a talon, like toss her up onto my back, and then.
Nobody tosses a Tithla. You do. You toss her.
I'll be back. I mean, as the giant bird flies, what's the travel time from Vallaki to Barovia?
So, what is your fly speed as a giant eagle?
80
feet. Okay. I will tell you right now. So, how many do you fly? Sorry, 80.
Yeah.
I'm having to do some heavy math here.
Using BaroviaMapsHere.com.
Let's just say an hour.
And that's every 6 seconds, right?
Yep.
It's going to take you about 5 hours. 4 hours, sorry.
That's relatively acceptable.
Yeah. Wait, no, hang on. Sorry. It's going to take you 3 hours. I divided something by 9 rather than 6. My bad. Yeah, it's going to take you about 3 hours. As the raven flies, or as the giant eagle flies. As Theo just takes off, leaving Jonor and Axel behind. I think that is with you dashing, correct, Theo? That is 80 feet with you dashing.
No, that's just regular.
Oh, if you dash the whole way, you can take a point of exhaustion, but you get there in an hour and a half.
Right,
Dashing through the skies.
Take a point of exhaustion, please, and you may get there in only an hour and a half as the eagle flies.
Actually, does a point of exhaustion stop me from casting concentrate spells?
It doesn't stop you from casting concentrate spells, no, unless there's been like a major change since the new. I don't think so. Since the new stuff has come out, I don't think so. It just gives you disadvantage on those checks, but it doesn't stop you doing anything.
Cool. Where do I even add that?
Awesome. Conditions. Yeah, just click on conditions. You can add it as a thing. Jonor and Axel, as Theo takes off with Tithla riding on his back, you can see Blood is currently making his way only a few streets ahead of you towards the town guard. Did you want to join Blood for that, or did you want to go do something else? You could all go check out on Ismark if you wanted. I know you've got a pretty good connection with Ismark, Jonor.
My thoughts we should, Axel, probably get the leader of the guards and also the town leader together in one room. It seems pretty apt.
All right, we should get Bloody's heading out there now, and then we can coordinate that. I'm staying by your side, Jonor. I think I'm feeling uneasy about today, and I'm keeping you safe today.
I appreciate that. We're gonna keep our eyes out. Yeah, well, let's go get him. Let me dash off.
I dash up the Blood and leave you in my way.
As Axel takes off, feet blurry into fucking Sonic the Hedgehog speed as he just disappears in a cloud of dust, catching up with Blood instantly. Blood, yeah, he watches. Axel catches up, and then a few moments later, Jonor catches up as well. Right as you arrive at the... you come in.
What's happened?
Change of plans. We're helping you. Then we're going to go get the town leader. We need to have this conversation, the two of them together.
We find Captain Milia and Ismark, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Let's go then.
Well, she should be in a post. It's either going to be two places there, their main barrack, or we'll start there.
Okay.
As you arrive outside the entrance to the main barracks, Jonor, you've been here enough times that the guards kind of recognize you. Axel and Blood, you are absolutely recognized here, having assisted the guards with the goings-on with the fisherman outpost, going on with the docks. You just get nods of appreciation. No one goes to stop you as you go to walk on into the guard barracks. There is no resistance at all. In fact, Axel, you recognize one of the younger guards, one of the lads you spoke to outside the gate when you were doing your initial investigation, actually goes to shake your hand and thanks you for saving his uncle, who apparently is a fisherman out on the lake who can now return and has been working very, very safely ever since. There's been no concerns about the lake at all since the destruction of the ghost ship. That you are thanked. Someone shakes your hand, a young lad shakes your hand, goes, thank you so much. It's such a relief knowing that he's safe out there now. I was concerned about him,
Blood would like to, at some point, maybe, not right now, but to one of the guards, just to sort of relay, if you see Greta at the dock, tell her we defeat the fish. We defeat that big creature.
Oh, we all know. The corpse floated in a night or two after you lot went across. It was floating on the surface of the lake. The large body of it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is that all the... Is that all the sashimi that's being cooked up here?
We're cooking. Yeah, we're cooking large chunks of it for the festival. It's being carved up. Well, what hasn't rotted now. A lot of it got salted. There's lots of fish on the menu tonight. It tastes quite nice with a bit of butter.
I look over at Axel's grimacing face, and I'm like, I might have to give that a try later.
Just remembering all the undead corpses between its teeth where I pulled the trident from.
Yes.
And just
you do remember that, yeah.
Vile of the thing it is.
I think
and I'm this is this place.
I'm just chasing that in-game achievement. He's like, first to have the sashimi, huh?
Yeah.
Is Captain Amelia in her post?
Yes, she's upstairs. She's talking with Ismark right now. Do you want me to go check and see if you can go in?
Oh, perfect.
They were talking about security for the town for the festival tonight.
Even perfecter.
I don't know. They've been shouting a bit at each other.
Oh, it's nothing we can't handle.
He's fine. Blood handle.
Okay, I'll just announce you. I'll be right back down for you, all right?
No worries.
Okay.
Which is the young lad scuttles upstairs. You're not a very tentative knock at the door. Voices muffled, but raised voices. The door opens. Door closes. You hear the sound of the footsteps down, and the guard goes, "Yep, you're good to go in. Good luck." Okay. And then wanders off. As you make your way upstairs towards the landing, Blood Axel, you've been here before. Jonor, you've been here before. Not together, but separate times. As you walk on through, you watch as the door opens, and you can see Captain Amelia, standing behind her desk, leaning over it. Hair a bit disheveled, clearly not been sleeping. There are dark rings under her eyes, and you can see that she is quite angrily addressing Ismark. Ismark seems quite good, actually, quite calm. You can see he's got sort of a bit of a confused, bemused expression on his face. He looks well rested. Jonor, much better than the last time you saw him, when he was looking far more stressed.
Yeah.
And as you step inside, you watch as Amelia throws up her hands and goes, "Oh, thank the gods. All right, well, you lot can have a go at telling him, getting it into his head that this whole thing is a bad idea and needs to be cancelled, okay?"
Well, that's the door behind us.
She's like you, I see.
You watch as Ismark sort of turns and goes like, "Jonor, good to see you again, my friend. How you doing?"
We are well. We've stayed well. Yourself?
Good. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. Excited for the festivities tonight, to be honest.
I take it, Captain Amelia, you are not excited? You do not share enthusiasm?
We are beset on all sides by every fucking danger that can crawl out of the darkness or the fog, and you want to throw a party. Do you know how hard it's going to be to have the guards have any level of control over people inside the town, let alone outside, whatever dangers are outside? I can't trust these men not to drink. I can't trust all of them to do their job. This is a terrible idea. This is what got Vargas into trouble.
And Ismark, what do you say to that?
Ismark goes, what got Vargas into trouble was trying to burn people and being a totalitarian dictator. I'm just saying, people need some hope. They need some light. This is a way to offer it.
I saw banner. Look good. You repurpose, I think, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Did you? Was it obvious? I thought we did a good job with that.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but still looks like, oh no, I'm on fire.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I might have to take a look at that. I thought it looked okay from a distance.
It's
okay.
From a distance.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Distance is okay.
Nothing escaped Blue eyes.
So there's one.
Yeah. Sorry.
One detail. So normal night, there's maybe like the occasional creature that will come past and harass the town.
Yeah.
If there were more creatures, then would that be a problem? If we have no guards?
I have every faith in the Watch, in the Vallaki spirit that encourages our guardsmen to take a stand against the dark. I have confidence in the abilities of our men and women, our brave men and women, to defend our town in this time of need.
Is the door shut at this point?
Yeah.
I did shut the door.
Yeah.
You did? Oh, you did? Okay. I make sure that door is firmly shut, and I kind of glance at Axel and Jonor. Yeah.
Okay, so I was hoping you would say that if there was a threat, then we would, hesitate on getting all the guards inebriated.
I don't think the guards should be drinking. I was assuming that there would be an order telling them not to, and that we can have shifts in place.
Oh,
so
come on, you know how guards work.
Yeah,
it's a big party going on.
It's why I'm thinking shifts. We don't have to have everyone on duty all at once. We can have the night rotate, and people can clock off and have some fun. They're going to do it anyway, right?
Yes, they're going to do it anyway.
You see Sergeant Amelia really trying to keep her cool and struggling.
Axel, what have you got to say? You use your insight as former city guard, yes?
Yes. Please, Axel, please tell us you don't agree with this.
I can see a frustrated Captain Ismark. The party's not the problem. The timing's the problem.
Timing?
It seems
well,
like
what's wrong with the timing?
we're days away from the biggest clash in time eternum in this place. There's
here in Vallaki. We're
not here, just somewhere, and it seems like there's a lot of moving parts. What would be the harm in holding the festival in a day or two?
Look, people here need something to believe in, and I think we had started to build that momentum, but we've got to keep it going. It's too easy to fall back into old fears, into old patterns. I genuinely think if we can host this event, people have been looking forward to it since we announced it. They're setting up in the streets. You can feel the atmosphere out there, right? It's not just me. It feels hopeful.
It is a good vibe.
It is
a good vibe, right? When has this place ever been a good vibe? Sorry, what were you saying? You had a friend.
I had a friend who once said that hope is future tense. It is yet to come. It is something to look forward to. And it doesn't get wasted in waiting.
Right, so what you're telling me is we shouldn't be waiting, we should have the party tonight.
That is not what I'm saying, it's quite the opposite. The hope does not go away from waiting a moment more. It sits there in anticipation and waiting.
Thoroughly disagree. When you raise someone's hopes and dash them again and again and again, their capacity to hope is reduced each time, is it not? They come to expect the dashing. They come to expect the lack of joy, of light. Please, you must understand that people need this. We all need this. I'm just pleased you could all come.
We tried the gentle approach.
Yeah, but it's just gonna say it like it is. Okay? We just spoke to Savant. We know that the bad guy. Oh, he wizard, nice guy. Anyway, don't matter. We have informant. He go to Amber Temple. All of the bad guys' armies have moved away, and we think that town is in trouble.
They're tunneling under the land.
They're gonna attack while everyone is here.
Well, okay, whoa. Do you know for a fact they're coming to attack Vallaki?
Where else they go? Nowhere else.
I am certain a city will be attacked tonight. Whether it be this one or another one in the land, I don't know. But
why would they come for Vallaki? The brothers, their beef is with each other. Surely. Barovia's been attacked for a number of nights by the undead. This is just the next stage in that offensive, right? Is this really?
There's a 50-50 chance it'll hit this town. So they're not going to hit it or it's going to hit it.
Well, no, that's assuming they're coming to hit a town. They might not be. We don't know what the Amber Temple denizen is planning, right? We have no idea.
You know
where do they get their soldiers from?
I'm assuming dead adventurers mostly. That is what's.
Lots of people here.
Yeah, but not. Look, I love my people, but we're not kitted out for a fight. Do you know who is kitted out for a fight? Lots of dead adventurers. If they're going for anyone, it's gonna be people who are well armed and well prepared for a fight. Surely. It's not going to be
all of us here, all of our friends.
How many of you are
that
there?
Have come for the party?
No, but look, I am sure they want you dead after everything that's happened. But you only just came here now, right? Do they know you're here?
Who know who?
It's safe to be assumed that they are both keeping their eyes on where we travel. I have on quite good information that that they do fear us with sort of a third force in this land, and they actively want to probably want to undermine us. So striking us where it hurts, hitting you guys is what they're going to do. Probably.
But if they're... Forgive me, but if they're scared of you, isn't the best place for you right here? Isn't that then going to change the plans? Divert it away?
Ismark?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah.
Not that my insight is very good, but I'm going to do it anyway, because fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Blood's a very
That's an
insightful.
18.
That's actually a very... That's Blood. Yeah, you don't know Ismark very well. You've not spent a lot of time with Ismark. You just rolled a flat 18 plus 0. That's very impressive. Yeah, you don't know Ismark very well. But like, you've just told him there's an army of undead controlled by Sergei, possibly coming to attack Vallaki. He seems surprisingly chilled about it. Weirdly chilled about it.
Yeah.
You would think. Yeah.
I sort of like squint a little bit. You seem calm, considering Blood just tell you, big army on the move.
But are they coming here? Do we know that? Or is that speculation?
It is hardly speculation.
But is there evidence?
Yes, I have seen the cards.
You've seen the cards. Look, I have respect for the Vistani and their arts of fortune-telling, but please don't take any offense, Jonor. I don't really count drawing a card from a deck as evidence. All this came from one man, Savonk, because he went to the Amber Temple. Do we know we can trust him? I mean, the Amber Temple's a pretty dangerous place.
He's so fucking guilty.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Cast Detect
Just
Magic.
give me a moment. I just want to have a little bit of a look around this room.
Please.
I go around the room and then circle back to him.
Yeah. As you begin to walk around, which is Sergeant Amelia sort of catches your eye, Jonor, a bit quizzing, goes, sorry, what are you looking for in my room?
Look, nothing you have done. Possibly something that has been, something unexpected. You can't be too uncertain in these times.
Yeah. That's actually fucking fair. Yeah, no, go. Whatever you need to do, go. Jonor,
I think in this moment, I would just ask Captain Amelia, almost to detract attention away while Jonor does this and draw attention, I would ask Captain Amelia about like some key strategic defense stuff that is set up already for the party. Like if stuff goes down right now, what have we got in place?
Yeah. Sergeant Amelia outlines that she has already been able to limit the party. Originally, the plan was to just have it through the main street and then curving up along the church. She's managed to confine it all to the village square so that everyone is in the one spot so that they can actually guard the entrances. She's got 3 patrols that she's planning on sending around the outer walls, as well as packs of dogs that they've been training up to be stationed at every guard gate, hopefully to provide an early warning if danger is to approach. So, Detect Magic. Jonor, as the magic takes hold and you cast your eyes across the room, Blood's... I keep forgetting the name of your weapon, Blood. I know that I've said it every time, and I keep having a mental blank on it. It's the...
I can't remember what's in my head.
The Simone Club. I keep forgetting the name of it. There's a special name for it. It lights up a little bit magical. Axel's Trident, which you've seen catch fire whenever he wants, also lights up magical.
The Javelin is probably also...
Javelin, the Javelin of Lightning, the Mace. I mean, you guys are decked with some magic shit right now. As you look around, all of these things light up. Your necklace, the holy symbol of Ravenkind, lights up. Jonor, your spellbook lights up. No signs of any magic anywhere else in the room on Sergeant Amelia or on Ismark. Both seem to be clean of any magical influence that you can see.
So I typically can see if someone has been charmed, right?
Yeah. You'd be able to see if there's an active spell effect, for example.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So there's magic involved. You would be able to see that. So
any visible creature or object that bears the magic, and if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's school of magic.
Yeah, great. Look, Ismark, for someone who you have seen a lot of danger, I am just absolutely baffled that you're not willing to take this one seriously. What evidence would you need?
I'm taking it seriously. It's very hard for me to go out and tell all these people after they have been looking forward to this night, some of them their whole lives, a genuine celebration, a chance for hope. I've got to go tell them, no, once again, you can't have joy. There cannot be light here in this land. For some of them, you are asking a lot. And frankly, I would need there to be some solid evidence that there is going to be an attack specifically here. If it's just the word of one person, I mean, how well do you know this person? How well do you trust them?
And
if this is someone who is one of your companions, if you had come to me and said you knew that there was an attack coming, I would be far more serious about this. But it's some person called Savank who told you about this. I mean, have you seen the evidence?
Attack. He just said they'd left.
Yeah, that's true. But that's not how they've presented Ismark. That's how Blood's presented. Yeah.
Look, he's not core group, so you've got a point there. But what conversation would you rather? Would you rather I didn't tell you all because I wanted you all to have a nice time? Sorry, everyone, most of the town has died, or
my question is, Jonor. My question is, Jonor.
3 days.
Jonor, my question is, what does the party change? Honestly, if there is a massive force coming for Vallaki right now, can you get everyone out of this town on time? Where can we go? The Abbey? I don't think there's enough time to get everyone there, and we are far less protected outside the walls of this town than we are within it. Dusk falls in about 3 hours.
Congregating in the middle of the town is just a sitting duck.
But wouldn't it be worse if we were all spread out, locked in our homes? If they are tunneling, I have a picture in my mind of clawed hands reaching up from the dirt, dragging people down from inside their homes, and we would have no idea. They would attack without us unified. I learnt my lesson at the bloodless coup. If we are together, I think we can stand against them. It is divided that we are in danger.
Well, that's all I can contribute to that. If that's the path you want to take, then...
If you can find me evidence, genuine evidence that people are in danger and you have a solid plan for protecting them, Jonor, come to me right away. I will hear anything you have to say and I will act upon it as seriously as I can. Your words I have taken. Blood, Axel.
Taken on board. Understood.
I've taken on board, I promise.
We'll work on that.
Sergeant Amelia and I will come up with a system in place to ensure the guards are working. It would bring me no small measure of comfort if you agreed to stay and help keep an eye out for danger. I still feel you are one of the best forms of protection we can have, and if you are here tonight, I think that's our best chance of getting through this. And you're here.
All right, well, carry on with that plan. We'll get some evidence. Here's 10 gold to give to the guards, just as a, keep to your post sort of motivation.
We weren't planning on a monetary recompense, were we, Sergeant? Captain? He watches Amelia, just goes, giving these men gold before a party so they can buy more alcohol. Probably not a great idea, sorry, Jonor.
Give it after as a reward, maybe?
Look, these men will respect gold, sure, but what they'll respect more is a bit of time off. And we are asking them to not take it on the night of a party. Potentially with an army attacking. Look, Ismark, you and I have a lot more to discuss here. If you think you can get evidence, I'm already convinced that there's something very seriously wrong here. But if you can get evidence that we are under attack, we can set up fortifications. We can all move into the church. There are other things we can do where we can still be together and still not be exposed. There are multiple pathways to deal with this. Proceeding with the party, I think, is ill-advised. Sorry,
Aasimar. No, I respect your opinion. I think having everyone huddled in the church, scared for their lives tonight, doesn't get us anywhere.
So few people are really respecting the value of a good revel.
I know, Theo, it's hard.
This is why Ismark's in charge of town.
Ismark's doing his best, man, but like there are party poopers and squares everywhere.
I know where the betrayal's coming, and it's not from Sergei.
It's Jonor the square. Yeah. We are going to...
The funless coup.
It's Jonor and Axel just telling all the townspeople that it's that there's a attack coming and ruining the party.
The wraiths are coming. We should finish up tonight, and I know we have to do this tonight. Theo and Tithla, as you zoom across the landscape, we're going to jump forward a little bit in time just so that we can end on you arriving in the town of Barovia. As you zoom across the landscape, you can see, even before you get within any certainty of the town's like state, you can see that the castle Ravenloft is alight with torches and activity. There is movement that your eagle eyes pick from a far distance, Theo. You can see what you saw previously, the signs of the vampire spawn getting ready for combat. Oh yeah, there are more than there ever were. And as you zoom across the landscape, standing atop one of the parapets, gazing out across his castle and down into the valley, you see a tall figure with long dark hair waving in the wind, his cloak billowing around him. And as you fly towards the town with your eagle eyes, Theo, you watch as the figure turns and follows your progress as you drop down towards the town, landing and transforming back into your form. The town of Barovia, the fortifications that you and Sen and Grinna helped to set up, have mostly held. There is a breach over on the northern wall. The corpses of half-burned and mostly destroyed undead litter the ground. And you can see where a number of the palisades and spike walls have fallen, but it looks like most of the defenses you've set up are still intact. And what's more, the snipers' nests on the roofs, you can still see are well stocked. You know this immediately because an arrow flies from one and lands in the dirt near your feet before you transform back, and you hear a familiar voice calling from the rooftops. No, that's Theo! As you hear Sen's voice calling out. A moment later, you watch as bursting from one of the doorways is Sen, closely followed by Grinna. Grinna has a weird hand-shaped mark, red raised skin on his cheek. Not quite sure why, but as Sen sees you and rushes over, she pulls you into a bear hug, burying her sort of face into your chest as she goes, I thought you were dead, I thought you were dead, I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead!
Why would they be dead?
Well, because this fuckwit told me. You watch as Grinnox says, I absolutely most certainly did not miss. I've been trying to tell you it wasn't me. As he sort of rubs his cheek a little bit.
Which one are you? Are you the dead one or is he now not a dead one?
Well, I'm the not dead one, obviously, right? Look at me.
Nah, but I think...
No, I'm more confused than I was before. Are you the vampire spawn or not?
Yeah.
I'm Grinna. I'm the one you brought back in the Abbey. I don't know what's been going on here at the town.
Believe it or not, you look very similar to the other one.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? That I'm a second handsome most gentleman.
It's entirely your fault.
Yeah, okay, it's mostly my fault. Yeah, that's fair. Look, tell her what you told me, Sen. I walked in, she screamed, I just watched you burst into flames and fall apart into ash, and then she slapped me.
Oh, so is the other one... Okay, well, that explains what happens when I bring you back while there's still vampires spawn you.
You watch as Sen looks up and goes, he screamed. It was awful. I watched him burn and break apart into pieces, and he screamed we were all gonna die.
What if we did that for the old guy?
I mean,
we'd have to find his liver.
What if we brought a little bit of him back?
And he'd have to be less than a week old?
Does he?
Are you talking about the old guy in the castle?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have a piece of him that's less than a week old.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been here for a long time, Tithla. Probably at least 2 weeks.
I don't understand how these things work.
Well, I don't either. I'm just sort of saying I think he's been here for longer than 2 weeks.
Well, I didn't remember
Possibly.
the 2-week rule, okay? I'm sorry. I don't remember things.
But no, I am alive for now. I'm sorry if there's a confusion. We had the chance to bring Grinna back from the undead, and seems it worked. Sorry for that distressing time, but I come with a pretty grave warning. I need help from both of you, and I think I can help the town of Barovia while we do it. But I need to get everyone to Vallaki, and to do that, I need everyone to gather around the willow tree at the church.
Theo, I don't think that's gonna work.
Why not?
He was here not long after Grinna burst apart and burned away. He said he was going to take everyone, that they would be serving the greater good. He offered me a chance to leave. Said that I was not needed right now. But I knew you'd be coming back.
But so is the town still here, or has he already taken them all?
He's taken some of them. He said he'd be back for the rest tonight.
Well, then we get them out of here.
I don't think we're going to need to get them somewhere safer than Vallaki if we do that.
Well, tonight, Vallaki, beyond that, he won't move against Vallaki unless there's a good reason to. But beyond Vallaki, we can get them to the Abbey, and they'll be safer there. But, I mean, your options are we get them to Vallaki tonight, or they all become vampire spawn, so...
It's at that point you hear the sound of rustling fabric. And as you turn around, you see a tall, gaunt figure standing before you. Dressed in armor, a long sword delicately held between his fingers that he slowly sheaths. You watch as Strahd von Zarovich turns his bored gaze towards you and goes, "Why would I not attack Vallaki tonight? They are about to host a number of my errant citizens, are they not?
Which ones are those?
You will not be taking the denizens of this town. I need them."
Yeah, sure, you need them. We had a deal, yes? We will help you against your brother.
We had a deal that you have failed to deliver on.
How
the
so?
werewolves serve me not. In fact, they have left almost no trace of their presence.
You wanted them not to serve Sergei. That was what you wanted. You wanted that pawn neutralized.
Silence yourself.
No.
You forget to whom you speak.
We had a deal. We fulfilled our end of the bargain.
You watch as he clicks his fingers and casts the spell Silence on all of you in that circle as he stares at you, raising one eyebrow.
I should have brought one counterspeller. Always bring the counterspeller.
As he watches you sort of inside the zone of silence, you watch his Sen.
Is he not in that zone?
No, he's stepped outside of it. He's done it right on top of all of you. As Sen grabs at your sleeve, Theo, you watch as she looks towards you and goes like this with her hand cutting across her neck.
I stopped talking, but I look bored back at Strahd.
Oh, fuck. You watch as the spell ends. Magic falling apart as Strahd looks towards you.
Speak out of turn again, and I will snap your neck in as many heartbeats as it took me to snap Grinna's, which I see did not stick.
As he looks towards Grinna, who goes, very slow wave, and then lowers his head. And that is where... Oh yeah, no, go on, Jacob. Go.
But measuring things in your heartbeats doesn't...
Like, that could be a very long time, actually.
That's a long time.
Not my heartbeats, little goblin.
Oh, you meant like mine, which is going at a normal. Makes more sense. That's more threatening that way. You should clarify that next time.
You will be lucky if there is a next time. My patience wears thin. The conflict with Sergei is coming to a head, and while you have robbed him of many of his servants, you have also robbed me of one of mine. The witch in the swamp.
the
I
one
did not
that
give
said-
you permission to
tell us
take
that-
her life.
We did not know she was yours. You did not tell us not to take her out. We had business in Berez. We also tried to talk to her and she attacked us. I don't think you could... And this is not me talking at the turn, sir. But you cannot blame us for defending ourselves. I quite legitimately did try to talk to her.
I could blame you.
You
But
could?
you are lucky.
We
My
still have value to you.
interest in Babylai Saga had waned over the many years. Her usefulness to me has become questionable at best. She could have been equally as much of a hindrance as a help to me. But do not think you have done me favors. You knew none of this when you slew her. It is
No,
merely
but-
fortune that has favored you this day.
But if we are able to take her out, obviously we are of a higher caliber and thus of more use.
Her interest to me, the loss of it was because of her growing weakness, not her strength.
Then fine. That does not mean we are not a useful tool. So
Exactly. And just as I have no place for a hoe in this moment, it is the
What
time
did you
for
call
the
me?
sword. So it
prefer
is
when?
time for you tools to depart. You may take Grinner
What did he
with
call
you.
me?
You may take Sen with you. I have no need for the two of them, but the villagers here, they are mine. It is time for this final chance to slay Sergei and take my place as ruler of these lands alone. You are lucky that our pact still stands. You violated not the wording of the clause of our agreement, and you may walk free. If you are to join the fight against Sergei, your freedom you will have earned from these lands forever.
that is our intention, to fight
Yeah.
Sergei.
I think
The
that's
people
where
of
we were
Barovia
going.
would help us in that endeavor. Probably more than being
people-
some low-tier vampire spawn for you.
People of Barovia will serve far better as vampire spawn than they will these cowering wrecks. What, you think they are useful to me in this form? I keep
Yes.
them like this as food, nothing
So
more.
Exactly. So hear me out.
Yeah, listen.
If you turn everyone into vampire spawn...
Do you say that, Tithla?
But like in a cute way. She means it in a cute
Say
way.
it in a
She
cute, say it in a
definitely
cute
says
way right now as you say it.
Yeah, listen to him.
I don't think that counts as cute.
Can Tithla do a persuasion check?
Tithla can absolutely do a persuasion check.
Now,
Oh no!
I don't want to be that
God, I
guy
wish I
to
brought
remind you
Killian.
that I have 2 disadvantages.
You don't need to remind me. I know that you have 2 disadvantages. It's all good.
Why
Oh,
did the high
dear.
charisma character not go with any of these important conversations?
Hey, I mean, I have high charisma. I just brought Tithla, and God, that I didn't expect
Not
this to
that
be a
Killian.
fucking problem.
Mate, Has,
talking to the
you are in.
boss.
So the first roll is a
You're gonna get a
6.
store discount.
But I already said I wish I brought Killian.
Tithla, your
merchant,
first
it's all
your
good.
first roll is a 6. I will need the second roll in case it's a natural 1.
It's a 3. The second
The
one
second
is
roll's a 3. It hasn't come through yet, but that's even worse. That's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
As you say, oh, listen, you watch as his head snaps around to look at you, Tithla. And for a moment, he looks a little bit sad as he gazes across at you. I told you what would happen if you irked me. There's a sudden blur of motion, and Tithla, you find yourself legs kicking in the air as suddenly Strahd stands right next to Theo, holding you aloft by your throat. As you go to sort of exclaim, one finger seals your lips shut as you feel the claw against your upper lip.
No, please. Do not harm her. We will behave. I was merely going to explain that if you turn
You
all of your food
say
into
and
soldiers...
speak of behaving, and yet you continue to show me disrespect.
No, I'm showing you no disrespect. I am trying to help. Both of us. I will not pretend that I'm altruistic in this. But I believe that our aims align. I want to keep the people of Barovia alive. If you turn everyone into vampire spawn, even if you beat Sergei, your world will. Do you know the Ouroboros? You'll eat yourself. You need enough people left over to survive. I take them to Barovia. Sergei
I can
attacks
bring in any number of blood bags to restore the population at my whim.
Look, I need people in Barovia to make it into Vallaki to make it an enticing enough target for Sergei to strike tonight, so we can take out his army and then move on the Amber Temple. I need these people there. If you let go of Tithla, let me take Sen, Grinner, and the remaining people to Barovia, I'll be able to execute my plan. That is why I was here to bring them.
You watch as he slowly lowers Tithla to the ground, gently letting go. Tithla, there was never enough pressure to, there was enough pressure to cut off your ability to speak, not enough to block off your windpipe completely. You're not, gasping for air on the ground. It was a very strong grip, but nowhere near what it could have been. You know that in that moment.
Tithla's raised her hand to try and talk.
Tithla, not now, please.
She's waiting. She's got her hand up.
Yeah.
Soon is your time to speak. Does this
I
sound
must
agreeable to you?
say, Theo, this is rather ruthless. You use your friends, your allies, those you saved so valiantly from vampire spawn, and from the corrupted Vagos Volakovich. You use them as bait for Sergei. Bravo. This is very ruthless.
Look, it benefits if he dies, everyone wins at the end of the day. At a certain point, you have to be there for the greater good.
Unless, of course, you all die and join his army.
Look,
what
if we all
makes you
die,
so
then
certain you can win?
against undead, yes. If he shows up, then he'll have moved his hand, and then
Sergei does not act directly.
That's
he
what
is
I
a
thought.
coward. There will be
I'm
things that he
confident in our ability to
puppets.
take out just the undead themselves. And if we die, then, well, I guess you're vindicated. We're wrong, and several annoying people are out of your hair, and we'll have at least weakened Sergei.
Come, you and Tithla, you and I must speak. Back in my castle about this plan of yours. Sen and Grinner, you may stay in the town and keep watch. I will send 2 of my spawn down to help. For now, the lives of these people are stayed, shall we say.
Cool.
Tithla.
Can Tithla please stay? She truthfully more help here keeping the people calm than she is in this discussion.
No. I find her comments occasionally amusing.
They are definitely that.
Speak, Tithla.
I forgot now.
That is okay. I send Tithla. I cast message straight now. Like, this is one of those times that not saying what comes into your head is critically important. Do not speak. Do not speak to him, or we will all die.
And that is where we're going to wrap up for tonight.
No, I need to say something. I just rolled a d20 to check something.
Okay.
Tithla
That's a natural 1.
says,
Why would I not say anything now?
I knew you. I literally said don't speak at all. I didn't. I did make that a very clear instruction.
Okay,
I was not ambiguous. Don't do it.
Okay.
But I did see a natural 1 on a custom D20 roll, Has. I'm sorry, but there is a natural 1 looking at me on the screen, and it's just hard not to give that some weight.
It is.
We'll end there. We'll come back in next week
Wow.
with the fallout of that. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. I know we went a little bit over. I will send us across to a raid to RollTogether RPG for their Chronicles of Erdrun. I will get that raid going right now. Actually, is it Chronicles of Erdrun? Yes, it is. Yeah. I'll send that over right now. Goodness me. Bit of a cliffhanger to end on. We're going to have some fun with that next session. Yeah. Let me get that raid going across. For those of you watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, leave a comment. All those things help us out to control the algorithm, and you can help prevent Tithla's neck being snapped when she invariably fucks up next turn. Great, fantastic. We'll see you guys all next time. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay well, and we will see you all again in the next episode. Until then, everybody, farewell for now. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later, guys.